Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Bruno Mars from Honolulu, Hawaii. Check out my music on myspace.com/Bruno Mars. Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Yeah. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from. I never had vocal training. Sometimes I wish I did. But just my whole family sings. You know, my mother's a singer, my uncle's a singer, my dad sings, my sisters, and we just kind of grew up being the Partridge Family, I guess. And just having, you know, the right inspirations, the right idols, and trying to copy them. My sister moved out to LA first, and that's how she actually made some connections in the music business and played some of the right people my demo. They heard it, they liked what they heard, and I flew out here to meet them, and it kind of just kept snowballing into something bigger and bigger. My influences, you know, are spread out pretty widely. You know, I like pretty much anything you can think of. Very, you know, James Brown and Prince and Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Police. You know, to today's, you know, T-Pain, Kanye West, Jay-Z. It's whoever's writing them great songs. That's what I'm listening to. Well, Nothing on You came up, me and my squad, the Smeezingtons, Philip Lawrence and Ari Levine. You know, we did the track, and we wrote that hook, Beautiful Girls All Over the World. Met B.O.B. a couple months before we did the track, just on some studio stuff. He was playing guitar. You know, we started talking. I said, I'd love to get in with you. When we sent the track over to Atlantic, they said, look, we're looking for a single for B.O.B. Can he take a stab at this song? And we've been fans of him, so we were like, yeah, let's go for it. It came back to us with those verses on it, and it was magic. When I heard it on the radio for the first time, that was pretty freaky because, you know, that was the first time I ever heard my voice on the radio. And, you know, being as successful as it is, successful as that song was, it's like, it had to be successful for me to keep going because I really felt like we put our heart and soul in that song. And B.O.B. did such a great job that if it wasn't a hit, I might have been on a canoe back to Hawaii. So, thank you, B.O.B. We co-produced the Billionaire song for Travis. Again, it was it actually happened on the same day we finished Nothing on You. I told the A&R, I said, look, man, I got this little ditty that I wrote. I started singing for him on the guitar. I want to be a billionaire. He said, man, I'm doing Travis McCoy's album, and if you guys get this track right, it'd probably be something he'd like. So we started just putting it all together, putting the pieces together. He came in the studio and heard it, and he did his thing on it. I am working on an album right now, and I do have a single coming out very soon. It's song I'm really excited about.
Give away a few Mercedes like, here lady, have this. And last but not least, grant somebody their last wish. It's been a couple months that I've been single, so